What's going on, fidgeters of YouTube? Today I have a video on a fidget spinner that I got from Amazon. It was 10 bucks. The company, as you can see, is Bestty, B-E-S-T-T-Y. It is an aluminum fidget spinner. Supposedly, it is supposed to spin for 2 minutes and 5 seconds. It does not. And I forgot to bring in, I'm in work and I forgot once again to bring in something to time it. The only thing I have to time it is my phone, which what I'll do is I'll use the counter at the top to time it. And you can even watch the counter if you want, count or whatever, but I'll use the counter on the top over here of the phone. And, we'll see how long it spins like that. But before we do that, as you can see, and you can probably hear, it's nice, smooth, pretty smooth. The whole thing with the spin times and all that, I find people, they say it spins for 5 minutes, it spins for 4 minutes, it's crazy. Fidget spinners, they weren't meant to put down on the table and spin and stare at it to see how long it could spin for. If it can only spin in that sense for 30 or 40 seconds, even 20 seconds, that's fine. As long as it's smooth, you can hold it, it spins in your hand. That is what the intended purpose is for. Not to lay it on the table, spin it and look at it for 5 minutes, if it even can spin that long, which this doesn't. Like I said, about 2 minutes. They say it does, but we'll get to that, and you'll come to see that it doesn't even spin for 2 minutes. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, I think I said it's made of aluminum. It comes in about 7 or 8 different colors. I got it from Amazon. It's about 10 bucks. Somebody told me it looks like something, the torque maybe or something. I forget the name of the actual spinner, but they thought it was the torque on Instagram when I had put it up, and I did tell them no, it was not. We've got the caps that screw onto one another from each side in the center that come off. All right, they're removable. And then before you go ahead and take out the center bearing, which right now won't come out because you can see right there, it's threaded. So there is another little piece that you have to unscrew in order to get that out. And then you can take out the bearing, which, by the way, it is a concave bearing, as you can see. It has a little curve in it, you can see right there. All right, they use these bearings a lot in yo-yos to keep the string in the center, so the string doesn't rub the side of the yo-yo, slowing it down. It is a 10 ball bearing. There are 10 tiny balls in there. A little hard to see, but there is 10 of them. And here's the spinner without the bearing in it. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It is it's not heavy at all. It, however, is a bit heavier. I did a review on this Fidget Cube if you want to go ahead and check that out. It feels like about the same weight. Maybe you would think that this would be heavier than the plastic, but being this is a bigger object, in the sense thicker anyway, I'm not sure how many grams or ounces it weighs, but it's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. So let's go ahead and we'll put it back together. It's easy to go back together. You just slip the bearing in the center and go ahead and put this cap on, screw that in. All right, and then we're going to put the 2 end caps on. Like I said, they go right through the center and they screw into one another. So let's do that. We'll get that on. All right, it's on there. All right, and we are back in business. Now, I use a thin lube that I use for my yo-yos to oil the bearing. Now, there is a common misconception, people thinking that oiling the bearings will cause them to spin faster and for a longer period of time. That is false. Excuse me. A bearing will actually spin longer if it is dry. A dry bearing will spin faster. Lube, even being a thin lube, might even slow it down a little bit. Not dramatically, but it might a little bit. Some people might have different opinions on that. That's just my opinion. I did, however, like I said, lube this with some thin lube that I got from Yo-Yo Factory or Yo-Yo Expert, one of those. You could use like, and it's a small amount on each side of the bearing, very, very tiny, like a half of a drop, not even. People would say you should use a lube like that, like a thin lube or something for yo-yos, but WD-40, if you got it laying around the house, a tiny, tiny amount, like I said, a half a drop on each side of the bearing will do just fine. So we're going to go ahead and what we'll do is we'll check out the spin time on this. Right, here's what I'll do. Let's put this here. I got my phone, so I want to just hold it, put it down so we can see here. If you get the time. Guess what? Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Let's put it down here. We'll put it down here. That should be good. Right down here. Whoop. All right. Sorry about that. I think that's good. All right. The counter says we're going to start it right now. Counter says 7 minutes. That's when I started it. So let's see how long it will spin for. We are at 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I gave it a pretty decent spin, as you saw, and now as you can see, it is slowing down at about 37 seconds. 40 seconds we're at. It's pretty much done. It's died. It's out. It's done. It's finished. It does not, even the slightest spin like it's doing right now, it will not spin past 1 minute, 1 minute 5 seconds. Right now we're at 57 seconds. Like I said, it says it will spin for 2 minutes and 5 seconds. That is false. False advertisement. Bestty will not spin, does not even spin for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So, that is false. Don't know why they would say that, but that's how they advertise. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. False. Sorry. It does not spin that long, you just saw. And, well, that's about it. Amazon, 10 bucks. Can't get hurt. It's a decent little spinner. If you want to see if you're interested in them before you go spend $50, $60 on these, what are they? What are they made out of? Like I said, this is made out of aluminum. Then you have titanium. A lot of people make them. Companies, even private individuals make them out of titanium, which can be very expensive for a little spinner. If you ask me, $25, $30 for this little thing is expensive. This does the trick for me. I like to mess around with that. So, you know, that's a good price, 10 bucks on Amazon. All right, that's it. We're almost at 10 minutes now. It's too long for a fidget spinner review. I apologize. I hope I held your interest. If I didn't, I apologize. If you liked the video, throw me a like and subscribe for more videos to come. Like I said, check out my fidget cube review that I did. I will try to put that video up first before I put this video up. And that's it. That is all. Let's see what we got. Spyderco 1116. Oh well. Spyderco 1116. I'm out. Keep on fidgeting. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.